There's a difference between being called a Christian and being called a disciple of Christ. Being called a Christian means that I believe there is a Christ. I believe that Jesus saves. I believe that Jesus died on the cross. But being a disciple is not just only believing, but you follow the example of Christ. Now, it almost sounds similar, but there is a difference. There are people who consider themselves Christians, but it's all about me. There are those who call themselves Christian so that they feel good about themselves and they will be saved. But then they are not doing the other part. And what is the other part that Jesus is asking us to do today? So here's what he said. Jesus said, there are 3 things we must do. Deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow him. These are the 3 things that are required for us to be disciples. Discipleship is to walk in the footsteps of Christ, to accept rejection because of his name, to accept suffering because of his name, to accept death because of his name. This is what being a disciple of Christ is all about. So let us not be ashamed of following Christ. Let us not be ashamed of proclaiming the gospel. For we Christians, we believe in Jesus. And Jesus, many Christians, as I said earlier, Jesus is just a name they like to throw around. I love Jesus. Jesus is this. Jesus is that. But being a disciple, and Jesus is not just a name. Jesus is everything. Someone asks you, who do you say this Christ is? And hopefully we can say, I am a disciple of Christ. I'm willing to deny myself, to take up my cross, and to follow him.